When setting the ito on the shamisen, begin with the ni no ito, which is the middle string. This is done in order to avoid distorting the shape of the nail. If you look carefully at the two ends of the ito, you will see that one of them has a faint coloration. That end is the one that should be attached to the nail. The colored end of the ito needs to be passed through the middle ring of the nail by forming a loop and twisting it. The ito is then tied to the nail and pulled to the left, making sure the knot is placed only just over the edge of the door, without actually touching it. While holding the free end of the ito needs to be pulled tightly in order to be stretched and thoroughly straighten it, thus removing any kinks or unevenness that would otherwise cause instability of the sound while playing the shamisen. Once the ito has been stretched, its free end can be attached to the itomaki. Pass the end of the ito through the hole in the ni no itomaki. Then bend the end and roll the rest of the ito. This procedure is repeated for the ichi no ito and san no ito. Each of the ito is then stretched once again with the thumb and fingers, evenly from the bottom to the top. Finally, each of the ito is wound tight using the itomaki. Please note that the ichi no ito does not pass over the kamigoma, whereas the ni no ito and san no ito both do so. The koma is then placed on the door by sliding it under the all ito while lifting them. The correct position for the koma is about 2 finger breadth from the edge of the door. However, in case of tsugaru shamisen, it is about 3 finger breadths. Lastly, make sure that all 3 ito are oriented so that their entire length lie parallel within the sao. Sawari is an important characteristic of the shamisen sound. If you look carefully in this area, a shallow groove can be seen. The characteristic sound of the shamisen is created by the ichi no ito making light contact with the edge of this groove. This is the sound without sawari. And this is the sound with sawari. If sawari is not obtained initially, press this part several times and adjust. It is necessary to press very hard. If, however, no sawari can still be obtained, your shamisen likely needs to be looked at. Nowadays, there is sometimes a device called azumazawari, which is especially developed to produce sawari very easily. While moving up and down the line with which the ichinoito is in light contact, sawari can be produced very quickly. While plucking the ichinoito, spin the knob and search for the setting at which the sawari echoes longest. A yubikake is worn to help the left hand slide smoothly up and down the sao. Place the hisagomu on the right thigh about 1 fist width away from the hip joint. The shamisen is then placed on the hisagomu and the right arm is rested on the door. The shamisen is held firmly between the thigh and arm to keep it stable. The sao is held so that the tip of the itomaki of the ni no ito is positioned at the same height as the left ear. The bachi is held like this. Let's hear the sound of the shamisen. If you look carefully at the skin of the shamisen, you will see a half-moon-shaped reinforced area. In the case of tsugaru shamisen, a transparent rectangular seal is used instead. The ito are struck with the bachi basically within this area.